Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. On Friday and then on Thursday. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for the Wildcats, here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that off-season work.
And so here are the Wildcats. Now here's Johnson. Cuts off the pass. And they're moving it up. Ahead. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Williamson with the block. And here's the fast break. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here are the Wildcats. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To Williamson. It's tipped. He's all alone. Here's Garrison. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Ooh, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Williamson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Oh, wow. Yes! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. From 12 feet out, and it's in off the backboard.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Back to Johnson. It's deflected. shoots. Had a hand on it, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Down low. It's tipped.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
That shot off.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
The 10-footer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's the screen. A 3-ball. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The 3 nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Williamson outside. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That one drops. He ties it up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
The quick look, no good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Garrison covered by Williamson. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. They set the screen. No good with the layup. Gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And it's denied. Williams against Allen. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
From the arc. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got his third bucket of the night.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. They swipe it to the middle. Here's Holloway. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
To the right side. It's tipped. To stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And he drives in, out to Chandler. Here we go, all alone. And it's blocked.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it.
Oh, my goodness, what a play.
Oh, my. And, Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Pass to the prodigy. To the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so here are the Wildcats. 9-point game. There's a screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. There's the pick. Intercepted. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Pass to Holloway. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. The Wildcats have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. 58 seconds left in the first. Count that one. He's got 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Get there, get there. What's the pick?
For 3. That shot missing. The Wildcats have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Ripped away. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
At 52% from the field. They're clicking. Pass to Jemison. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. We've got Allen. And it's Jemison in at the 4 spot. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And for the Wildcats, pass to Holloway. From 11 feet away, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 11.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
He takes it in. Williamson with the block. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Holloway. Scoreless thus far. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And then Allen slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Williamson a screen on Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. On the free throw, no good. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. It's Allen, top of the key. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Back to Johnson. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
Over in the corner, Williams. No good from outside.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's good on the putback.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
The Wildcats have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 5.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
From past the arc. 8 for 11 now as that one does not find the mark. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's Allen. 6 points for him. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Wildcats have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Driving to the basket.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. He has 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Holloway. Nothing on the board. From downtown, that's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Back to Johnson. On the wing, Williams. 5 points in the game. Tipped away. Just 4 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Allen with the rebound. Thing is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So both teams changing it up here. The Wildcats have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Out left to the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Puts up a 3. It's good from long range.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Fires away from way outside. A prodigy with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5.
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a
wow.
slam!
Gracious. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. There's a good screen to halt the run. And it's Jemison with the rebound.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And so here are the Wildcats, trailing by 13.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
To the inside. And so we conclude the first half. Up by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the visitors. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Doing extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Lets the three fly. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wildcats. 11-point game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. There's the pick. Unloads. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Got a piece of it. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williamson outside. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Stolen away. And they're running. Off with the layup.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Williams.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Inside, releases. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Johnson surveying the floor. Down low, here's Garrison. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there it is for him. 10 points for him.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside, Williams takes a 3. Allen with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the shot goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
There's Williams with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Holloway. No scoring in this one. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. To the paint. The visitors with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Williamson right side. Pass to Holloway. Allen against Williams. To the middle. Oh my goodness, the slam! And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nobody near Allen. A three-pointer, no good. The Wildcats have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. That's tipped. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Holloway. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Williamson. The tray. And that one is hammered home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Back to Johnson. And here is Williams. Stolen by Allen. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Holloway, still scoreless. And Williamson gets it to go.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
To the paint. Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
They set the pick. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Holloway. Releases. Almost, but it rolls out.
Normally he drains that.
Over in the corner, Chandler. And then Chandler with the jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Williamson from long range. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
It's deflected, and here we go. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The Wildcats have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Here he goes. It's deflected. Pass to Holloway. That one drops for him.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
They need this. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Oh, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Off target with his 3. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Wildcats, trailing by 13. There's the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
He's got a clear path. The finish.
Nice finish.
There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. There's 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the 3. That one, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
"17 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. From outside the arc, and no good that time. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They're up by 11. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust it. Good to great.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Looking to get it going. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Great positioning on the putback. Jacks up a three. That is no basket. That's number 3. He has made 11. Bring it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Picked off in midair. Picked away. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Wildcats making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 27.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Sinks the triple.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Down low, deflects the pass. Here's Williamson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Inside, Johnson. Drops in the short one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The Wildcats have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Allen. They get it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
That free throw good from Williamson. And both free throws good for Williamson.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, "You guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas." We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Garrison, covered by Williamson. To the paint. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williamson. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 29 points. Being 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's Williams, high post. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. That's good from Johnson. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Top of the key, and he gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Allen. The layup off target. Wildcats have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Garrison defended by... Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious, way to get up.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. Here's Johnson. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Williamson outside. Up and in on the layup.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Wildcats have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Three-pointer. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Garrison driving inside. Oh, he misses the dunk. Got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Got a hand on it. Johnson against Williamson. To the paint. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Johnson on target from 13 feet. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Wildcats making a switch here. They set the pick. Fires the 3. That shot no good. Over to the wing. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Down low. Pushing it up to tie it up. The second effort. Oh, that's blocked. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. 1:22 left in the fourth.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Williamson left side. Pass to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Johnson. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
To the inside. Here's Williamson. The putback. Misses the follow-up.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Here's Johnson. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Wildcats call time here. They're behind by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
15 seconds left in the game. Garrison. No good on the triple. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And the Wildcats call time here. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
There's the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion